Good morning. What time is it? 9:20 and we're already in the car, just adjusting the seat. I'm a lot shorter than Andrew, so the seat's got to be a lot closer. Yeah, we're in the car. A friend posted on like a group chat this morning and said, anybody up for a park trip? They've got one child who's home educated and one child who's flexi schooled, but yeah, so one of their children is in school today, but the other one is at home, so we're going to go meet them at the park for a couple of hours and probably just enjoy the last day of like relative quiet of things. Most of the schools, at least in this area of Norfolk, I don't know about the rest of Norfolk, but most of the schools in this area don't finish until the end of today, so things will be a little bit quieter than usual. But I mean, parks are always pretty busy, and particularly with like, there's quite a few private schools around here, so they probably finished like 4 weeks ago or something. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the park, and I don't know, depending on how long we're there for, maybe we'll get some lunch at the cafe. Don't pick your knee, Rory.
I know,
Okay.
I'm just scratching it.
Okay. Yeah, we might get some lunch at the cafe. But we'll see. Got knitting with me, got lots of water, sun hats, sun cream. We're good to go. Oh no, my needles go off my knitting. Just got back from the park and had some lunch at the cafe. The park was a lot busier than I was expecting it to be. Not like unpleasantly so, but definitely busier, which meant I couldn't really record because there was just children everywhere. Came home to our weekly fruit box. We get like a box of fruit delivered every week from like a local vegetable people. And I'm really excited about this one. We got grapes, we got bananas as well, we got apples. I quite like it when we get, because everything's done by weight, so sometimes we'll get like a kilogram of apples, but you only get like 5 or 6 apples. So I like it when the apples are smaller, because it's mostly the children that eat them. I mean, I like an apple as well, but then like Rory's much more likely to eat this size of apple rather than like a huge apple, so there's less waste and we get more like snacks out of them. And then my absolute fave, cherries. I love cherries. I saw that these were coming this week and I said to Andrew, don't expect there to be any left when you get home. I'll probably eat those this afternoon for a snack. And then plums, but they're not the plums that I was expecting. I was expecting like, you know, what you see in a supermarket where it's like this sort of size and like a much darker colour. I think I might make some plum jam with those. So that's exciting. I've got a really great book. Let me see if I can find it, 1 second. Okay, it's called The Basic Basics, Jams, Preserves and Chutneys Handbook. My Marguerite Peyton. And yeah, it's a great book. My father-in-law recommended it, and it's got like jams and things in, but much more sort of realistic weights of things, instead of it having like, you know, have 6 kilograms of strawberries to make 100 jars of jam. I don't know. it's a lot more realistic, like the kind of thing that you'd be able to just get in a shop, like 500 grams of tomatoes or something. So it feels like usable amounts. So I definitely recommend this if you want to do a bit of like jam making, chutney making, but you don't want to have to get like stupid amounts of fruit and stuff. So I recommend that one. So I'll probably make some plum jam with the plums, but I need to wait for them to ripen up a bit first. I have eaten all of the cherries already. I did share one cherry with Rory, half a cherry with Rory. Me and Rory shared a cherry. But, and I would have given him more if he'd shown more of an interest in having more, but he didn't, so I didn't offer them to him. I've just finished editing the vlog that's going up this evening. I like to try and do it first thing in the morning so that it's done, and then I schedule it and everything to go out. But because we went out to the park this morning and that was like a last minute decision, I did like as much of the editing as I could, and then left it because I knew we'd be back this afternoon. So I did that, and then I've got my like thumbnail making down to really quick for these vlogs. You've probably noticed I've just been doing the same thing, so I've got all of the like layers made and I just put a new picture in and change the text every day. So that's a really quick bit, and the editing of the actual vlog itself is, I've gotten that down time wise. So I feel like I used to spend a really long time like obsessively editing, but now I like the vlogs to be a little bit more like, it's okay if I pause in my talking a little bit in the vlogs. Different in a podcast, I try to keep that a bit more sort of snappy, but for the vlogs I think it's fine if there's like a pause occasionally. Maybe you disagree, but I'm now just knitting on my sock. I finished the heel turn and I'm just enjoying a little bit of Cups and Thoughts. Like vlogs. I really like all of the sort of little ASMR-y type sounds and things. It's really relaxing, and I really find it difficult to stop watching. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. At some point soon-ish, I'll start making tea. Boys have got swimming tonight, last swimming before the summer holidays. It's gotten really grey and overcast outside, which is making me feel really sleepy. So it feels like it should be an evening, cosy, autumnally kind of vibe about the lighting and things, but it's only 3:15, so it's too early to be cosy sleepy. So yeah, we'll just have pasta for tea tonight. That's usually what we have on a Tuesday. And Andrew usually just sorts himself out because he's in Cambridge today. So yeah, I was going to say something else and I can't remember what it was. Sorry. I didn't sleep very well last night. Rory didn't sleep very well. And if he sleeps badly, then there comes a point in the night where we just like bring him into our room and Andrew sleeps on the sofa and I sleep in bed with Rory, but he likes to sleep right up against me so that he's like touching my back. And particularly at the moment, it means that I can't move. So I don't sleep very well. Usually when Rory's in bed, so I am quite tired today. And like it was quite hot and sunny in the park, so I feel like that was quite tiring as well. So it was a really nice morning. I'm really glad we went. I've decided that we're too tired for swimming. I asked the boys if they wanted to go and they said no. So we're just gonna stay at home. I'm gonna make pasta for tea anyway. Gonna start that. It's only 4:30, but it feels so much later. I feel like it should be 5:30. I feel like I'm late on making tea, but it's only 4:30. Did the clocks change and nobody told me? I'm like, honestly, so tired. So we're gonna stay here. We're gonna have some tea and we're just gonna put on like a really cozy film or something. I'm like in my half PJs. I have like 2 levels of PJ. I have PJs and pre-Js. Pajamas and pre-jamas. And I'm in my pre-Js. So that's like those like tie-dye joggers that you see me wear a lot, or like sometimes it's like a pair of like loose muslin fabric trousers, or leggings, comfortable leggings, that kind of thing. And those are like what I wear when I feel like it's not quite acceptable for me to put my full pajamas on, but I need to be comfy. Like I could go out of the house in this outfit and people wouldn't immediately be like, you're wearing pajamas. That's what my pre-Js are. Yeah. But these clothes don't go out of the house unless in an emergency. I'm wearing the same t-shirt because this is like a comfy t-shirt, so that's fine. But sometimes if I've been wearing like a tight fitted t-shirt or like a shirt or something, I'll put on like one of my oversized pajama t-shirts, but I still change out of that before I get into bed. So like I don't sleep in my pre-Js ever. Yeah. That's just my, what was it? Bull and Vine would say that's my particular brand of crazy. So there we go. Very particular about my clothing. So yeah, we're gonna have pasta, garlic bread, easy tea, watch a film, snuggle down, try not to fall asleep. I've just picked my next book that I'm going to read. I thought I was going to go straight into A Case of Life and Limb by Sally Smith, because Andrew's not long finished reading that. But I think just after Orbital, I think I just want something, I don't know, I just want something a bit different in a way that I don't think Case of Life and Limb is going to be, because that's like real life, as was Orbital. I think I want something a bit sort of fantasy-esque to sort of like move me away, yeah, from like the realness. So I'm going to read The Girl That Fell Beneath the Sea. I just picked out, like, if I want to annotate it, that comes up, and I feel like I want to annotate it, I've picked out the little bits that I'm going to use to annotate it. I really enjoyed tabbing and starting to annotate Orbital, and so I'm just going to like let myself do that if I want to with The Girl That Fell Beneath the Sea. I wouldn't annotate A Case of Life and Limb because it's mine and Andrew's book, and probably will pass it on to somebody after we finished it, because I passed on the first one to Ali, and then we bought my mother-in-law the second one for her birthday, so chances are it will go somewhere after we finish reading it, so I'm not going to annotate that one. And maybe that's why I don't want to read it. Maybe I want to read something that I can annotate. So maybe that's what it is that's drawing me to The Girl That Fell Beneath the Sea. So, yeah. I'm going to make pasta now, and then like settle in for a cosy evening. The weather is just so throwing me off. Yeah. It feels like it should be really cold outside, or like, you know, autumnally. Yeah. Maybe I should read Rewitched. That's like autumnally, isn't it? No, I've picked this one. I'm going to read this one. It's less than 300 pages, so it won't take me too long to read it, I don't think, provided it's got a good pace to it. So anyway, let me go.
And calm, secretive smile made Morrigan believe, just for a second, that he and Ezra Squall could somehow see a future for her that she had
rows of top stitching on the peak.
And if they do contrasting top stitch, it will show up if it's really wobbly. The peak and the sweatband, they need to trap.
Good evening. It was a really lovely evening. I'm really glad we decided to skip swimming and just stay here for a film and a more relaxed evening. I feel like I probably would have just not been in a very good mood if we'd gone out to swimming. But now I'm feeling like pleasantly sleepy, and like I am gonna have a nice rest of the evening. We're watching Sewing Bee, I'm knitting on my sock and drinking a cup of tea. I wanted to say a big thank you to people who have commented and messaged about me mentioning that I was in pain the other day and I've been feeling a bit under the weather and things like that. Thank you very much for all of your kind comments about that. I'm feeling better in general, still uncomfortable, but a bit less pain than before, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Tomorrow is, both the boys are out tomorrow, so I've kind of got a plan to do like a big crafting day, so probably going to be filming a lot of me knitting and crocheting, so see how much knitting and crocheting I can get done while the boys are both out. So that's my thinking at the moment. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for a crafty day. Bye.